Welcome back, friends. I'm joined by John Ray and Alex Wallace with Haven Home Health and Hospice. And today we're going to be discussing medication management. So first and foremost, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Okay, so Haven Home Health and Hospice. I hear hospice, I immediately think, okay, things might not be so great for someone's loved one, but that's not necessarily the case. So would you mind kind of explaining, what the home health and the hospice aspect of the business is?
Sure. So home health is about getting better. So if somebody has injury or illness and they go to the hospital or the skilled nursing facility and they come home, they call us and we come in with a nurse and therapies and we make sure that that person's getting better, recovers, and gets stronger. Hospice is like the end of life. It's about providing comfort and supporting the families and just talking about that journey and being a support system for them. And then the home care side of it is like private duty aid service, where we're bringing aides and nurses into the home to support long-term. So it's less acute issues, it's more chronic things that we want to try to support. And also with the 5 pillars, we're really trying to focus on making sure that someone doesn't decline. So catching people early so that they don't decline is something that a lot of people don't know is a possibility. They think that natural aging is, frailty is just part of aging, and it absolutely isn't. All of these things are preventable, and everyone knows somebody who's in their 90s and they were strong and fit, and
yes,
everyone can be like that. Everyone, if they have the right support system in place.
Okay, and you mentioned the journey. Along that journey, I feel medication is involved. And so we're going to be talking about medication management. So medication can get complicated depending on how many meds you're taking. So how big of a problem is this, for seniors? Yeah,
1 in 4 adults over the age of 65, a preventable hospital stay occurs because medication mismanagement. And so it's either over providing or under providing some of those medications.
What would you say are some of the most common mistakes you tend to see when it comes to managing the medications?
Yeah, grandma or grandpa sometimes take a medicine and then they forget they took it and they retake it again.
Yes.
Or they thought they took it and don't take it. So that's probably the most common, but there's a little more complexity to it. When we send a nurse in to go in and do an initial assessment of that individual, they're gonna go in, they're gonna get a hold of the physician, they're gonna get a med list of what they're actually supposed to be taking, because they sometimes collect medicines. They don't wanna throw anything away, so they have this whole cornucopia of medicines in this box sometimes, and we've got to go through and start throwing stuff away, start getting rid of things so that they have only what they're supposed to be taking it at the right time, organize those pills. That's really critical.
Yeah. Okay, because I will say my grandparents kept it theirs in a shoebox. That was just the easiest thing to put it in. It was in a shoebox in the kitchen. So
super common.
That's one way to organize it, but what is the best way for families to kind of stay organized and keep their loved ones organized?
Well, they have pill boxes that are designed for this. There's a lot of more sophisticated ways that they can be delivered, but the biggest thing is that you have a nurse that's going to come in once a month. They're going to look at that med list, make sure that we've got everything timed out, and then the med boxes themselves will tell them exactly when they're supposed to take it. The other important piece is that they can use the nurse can use that med box to do kind of a pill count, see if we missed something somewhere, if we need to do a little more support to make sure that they're taking them when they're supposed to be taking them or not missing them. And that really solves 90% of the problems.
And would you say there is, of course we've got the iPhone now, we've got a lot of technology, but elderly people tend to shy away from technology. So is there a way, let's call it an old school way of making sure, are they tracking it by writing it down? I took this pill at this time. Is there a system that you guys would recommend for them to keep track of when they've taken it, if they've taken it?
Yeah, old school works really well for a lot of these folks because they're kind of used to that. So writing it down, just keeping a log of that. Also, having it very separated so that, that pill was for that day and that time and that sort of thing. And so when that's gone, it was taken. That really solves most of the problems.
All right, and the best way for our viewers to get in touch with you?
Yeah, it's 417-581-1234 or havenhome.us.
All right, and just remember that getting medications right can prevent emergencies before they happen, and Haven Home Health and Hospice ensures all families have the tools to safely manage medications.